This episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the best place for you guys to go and get all your tickets for any sporting events, concerts, live shows, whatever you guys want. SeatGeek obviously have the best prices, best seats available. So head over to SeatGeek.com, link in the description, to check out all these tickets they have. Thank you, SeatGeek, for being sponsored of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. We are also brought to you guys today by TeePublic. TeePublic is the official home of the Wrestle Arc merchandise, where we have so many different designs on there. Everyone has something. Mine are the best. So go and buy something from teepublic.com, because new stuff might be going up soon when we get a new logo and stuff. So who knows? This might be your last chance to buy something that has the current logo on it, you know? But yeah, thanks to TeePublic for being a sponsor of our podcast, and also thanks to Glitch Energy for being a sponsor of our podcast. Glitch Energy make drinks that are very good to energize you, if you didn't know that, because it's in the name, haha. But yeah, they have new flavors, and yeah, just go and check out Glitch Energy. All those links will be in the description below. Thanks to all three sponsors for being sponsors of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
So, today, we have something to talk about. But first, we have Liam.
Hello.
We have Rossblocks.
Drinking grape juice.
Never had grape juice. And we have Peyton.
Drinking water.
So,
What?
Cause good water.
Water. I have water. Anyway, so I think you guys have seen the title and the thumbnail of this stream. If you haven't, you're blind. But Mercedes Mone is all elite, everybody.
That's gonna
About
Officially.
goddamn time.
She is officially all elite. She showed up last night at Boston.
At
What?
Boston.
Big Business. And yeah, it's been quite of a mixed reaction online about her going to AEW. Not gonna lie to you.
How's that?
Mixed reaction, huh?
Yeah, because, all those WWE people are like, she won't do anything, well, she's only there for the money, blah, 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 this, that, what, the other. I mean, if she's getting paid, she's getting paid, right? But like I said, for months, it wasn't about the money for Mercedes Money. But what are you guys' thoughts on the way they debuted her, and what are your thoughts on her in AEW?
It was really similar to how they did CM Punk's debut.
Yeah.
Was it though?
Yeah.
And plus, her theme song
They
is kind
haven't-
of she kind of ripped it off of Gunther, honestly.
The start of the theme song is like the start of Walter's old theme song, kind of, music-wise.
The entire song itself is a remix of that song.
Yeah, she made the theme song.
Copyright. It's
She
not
made-
copyright as you can use it because it's
Yeah, she made
song,
it anyway.
so it's unlicensable and all that stuff. But she made
Okay.
the beat and all that. So.
Peyton,
Yeah.
have you used the Twitter machine yet?
About to right now, bruv.
Do it
Anyway, yeah.
faster.
Yeah, I agree with you. It was kind of like CM Punk. They booked out, obviously, the United Center. Was it the United Center for Punk?
No, it was
What
T-
was it?
Mm.
No,
Was
I'm talking about Punk.
No,
It was
It was United
it
United
was.
Center for
probably
Punk.
was United Center, yeah.
Yeah, and now obviously they booked the TD Garden for Mercedes. So yeah, it was basically the same because they started the show off with her too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like CM Punk.
Indeed.
And just like CM Punk, Mercedes Mone is going to be gone in 2 years. I mean, what?
Well, her contract's 3 years, so
Yeah, but CM Punk got fired.
yeah. But
That he did.
if she goes, she's gonna walk out. She won't get fired.
Like she did back then.
Yeah, she won't get into any fights backstage.
If she doesn't like it, then she'll walk. She's already proven that she ain't scared to walk out. She walked out on Vince, for God's sake.
Yep. She did do that.
I
You
mean,
know. So, what do you guys think, though? Do you think she's gonna change AEW? Do you think she's gonna be the needle mover? Do you think she is a game changer, like everyone says she is?
I mean, their women's division, right? It's not the best right now, but
I
having
think it's
her
the
there,
best in the world. I think they have the best women's division in the world, to be honest with you. It's just my opinion.
Well,
uh,
were you saying that before Mercedes Mone got there?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Even though they're also the weakest booked women's division on all of wrestling.
Yeah, weakest booked. I'm just talking about the actual division, the actual wrestlers.
Yeah, in terms of the talent they got, sure.
That's what I was on about. The women division, booking wise, yeah, it sucks.
That's not.
Yeah, you were right about that one at least.
No, that's Tony's fault.
Yeah,
But
As in, will she change the game for them? I hope so. Realistically, I don't think so. In terms of needle moving and all the rest of it. I mean, sure, having
Someone
Will
tweeted.
main eventing the show last night's a good start. But
It
then
is.
because Will Nightingale
Yeah, true.
has history with Mercedes and all that, and then
well, they only had the women main event have Mercedes end the show, basically.
And it looks like they're gonna be going into a really confusing period because Willow Nightingale wants the TBS Championship from Julia Hart, but who did Willow Nightingale get saved by from Julia Hart? Mercedes Mone. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
And I mean, honestly, like her new finisher now, Julia actually took that pretty well because I remember the first time she did that finisher, it was botched like fucking crazy.
Well, it was on Kairi Sane, wasn't it? Kairi didn't sell the move correctly the first time
True.
in Japan.
But Julia did.
Not sure what they were doing.
Yeah, I don't think they probably talked about it, to be fair. Because it was a new move, wasn't it? So
Yeah,
But-
it was.
yeah, it is
But-
interesting that they've slot her right in between the TBS title formation going on there. Because obviously you got Julia Hart,
was
you got
smooth,
Willow
though.
Nightingale, you got Miss Statlander, you got Sky Blue. You know, I mean,
They got a lot of talent.
she may have saved Willow, but I don't think that's going to last. I think she's going to turn on Willow soon.
Who, Chris?
Mercedes did say they have unfinished business.
Mm-hmm.
Willow injured her.
She
Well,
did.
In kayfabe terms, yes, she did. It was actually just a freak accident. So.
Yeah, but the match with Willow was the match that injured her.
Damn.
In kayfabe terms, that's how she.
Hey, Trey.
But
How's it going?
legitimately, it was just an accident.
Yeah, we know it's an accident, but we were saying that Willow was in the match with her. That's what we're saying. That's why they were unfinished business. But yeah, I don't know why they're putting her in the TBS title. Well, it's a bit weird.
Should be in the world title. Fans against Tony
not
Storm.
She was never going to be in this world title picture straight away.
Well, they should be
No.
doing what they're doing with Osprey at the minute, which is making her dream matches to introduce her to the AEW audience, and then.
That's what it's all about in AEW nowadays, is it? Getting all the dream matches out of the way.
Yeah, but that's their way of
Yeah, most likely.
in the company, and they move into storylines with them. So.
Yeah, but do they move
When
into
does
storyline?
AEW follow storylines?
Well, they're
Never.
telling one with Will Ospreay and Danielson, to be fair. So that's a good sign. Obviously, Willow makes the most sense for Mercedes. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't believe she's the one to take the title off of Tony Storm, but she could
No.
be.
She could. Or
Depends
hell.
how long they Depends
Or
how long
how?
they push it. Depends how long they keep it away from the women's title.
Hey, she could fucking beat Julia Hart for it too, or for the TBS title.
She could be TBS champion. That would make that title relevant, to be fair.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the way Julia's had it wasn't exactly her fault either, because she was injured for a long period of time.
That she was.
Yeah, but the title was irrelevant before she got it, so.
Also, it was irrelevant when it was on Jade Cargill and then Chris Statlander and then.
Chris Statlander did nothing with it.
Not gonna lie, no.
Yeah, we know that, but she did nothing with it to make it relevant. And like that title was irrelevant. It's just like the TNT title was irrelevant.
Yeah, not her fault though,
Again,
because
not really the talent's fault for making a title.
Yeah, we know that, Lynn. We're just saying the title's irrelevant.
Cool.
We all know that the talents are not at fault. But Tony needs to fix his shit. They've got a hating team now. They've brought that, what's her name? The woman in. Forgot her name.
I don't remember.
They brought a woman that worked in WWE on the hating team in, so that might help. Obviously they've got Danielson and stuff helping backstage too, so gonna help. But even though Mercedes was there, still only one women's match on the show.
And it was the main event.
It was the main event, which is good, but I'm just like, if she is going to be that needle mover, right, they'd have more than one women's match on the show, you know?
Yeah, but like, only having... Who even was the main event?
Willow Nightingale
versus Rio.
Riho and Will Nightingale main event Big Business? Interesting.
Yeah. Because Mercedes got involved. We literally just told you this.
Interesting.
They started the show off and ended the show with Mercedes.
Yeah, but literally having your... But literally, I thought the main event was going to be the world title between Joe and Wardlow, which apparently that opened the show.
That was the opening match.
No. That was the opening match.
Opening match, but still.
Which brings me on to my next topic. Now that Wardlow's lost, what now?
Yeah, what is next for Wardlow? Honestly. I think he had to win that match.
The promo the other month was very good, and it was clear he was going to lead in this direction, but I think everybody knew he was going to lose, and it's kind of like, now what?
Some people are saying everything he said in that promo, he just basically didn't do. You know?
It really does seem like they don't have a clue with what they're doing with Wardlow.
It's hard because obviously Adam Cole's injured, MJF's out. It's not much they can do, you know?
Yeah. How much longer is Adam Cole hurt for?
Who knows?
When did he hurt himself? Grand Slam?
I don't
think
remember.
it was Grand Slam.
See, here's the thing, though. Even when he's back, I still don't think the Undisputed Kingdom can go anywhere until MJF comes back. They can't really move the story forward without MJF involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what the storyline was about, MJF and Adam Cole.
But now the story is Wardlow failed to beat Joe, and obviously Adam Cole wanted Wardlow to win the world title and give it to him. So how is Adam Cole going to react to that?
Probably pissed off.
That's the story now. Obviously, MJF coming back will help the story a million times better. You know, make it a million times better.
And as of now...
Well,
go ahead.
What were you saying?
Say it.
No,
say it. Don't be awkward, Peyton.
Yeah, but it's literally this whole literally the UK literally has done nothing since their formation. They have the freaking they have Taven and Bennett having the tag titles. Strong Cassidy beat Strong, right?
Yeah,
Strong's the
Cassidy beat
champion.
Strong. Yeah, Strong's the champion.
Strong beat Cassidy, not the other way around.
Yeah, Strong beat Cassidy.
Oh, so Strong.
He
Okay,
won the
okay.
belt.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay,
he won
okay.
the title.
my bad. Well, yeah, because even if Strong is currently the international champion, and with the Kingdom literally having their ROH tag titles, they just done fucking nothing. Like, all they do is just talk. 5 matches, talk again. 5 matches, it repeats itself.
Yeah, but
Going
like I said, what
slow,
can they do?
go. They literally can't do anything until like literally MGF comes back, which we do not know how long that will even be.
Well, MJF's probably going to be back April 21st at Dynasty, most likely.
Depends how well his rehab's going. Because it's torn
If he's on
labrum,
that John Cena kind of shit, then he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's doing rehab 3 times a day.
Yeah. But I don't know what they can do with the United Kingdom, honestly. United Kingdom? Undisputed Kingdom. United Kingdom, Undisputed Kingdom. They're just called the UK. I'm just going to call them the UK.
No, because that confuses me. So
That's what I've done.
I am intrigued where they're going with Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, though. That's an interesting little tidbit to the story that they're adding there.
Well, the good thing about Kyle O'Reilly is that, yeah, he's back. He's got a match this Saturday on Collision with Brian Keith. That's going to be cool. But the thing is about Kyle O'Reilly, this character he's playing is like, he's not wrestled for almost 2 years, and you can tell he feels quite insecure about himself for once in his life, and he doesn't feel sure where he fits in anymore. And it's like, that's going to be an insecure Kyle O'Reilly as a character could be an interesting story to tell.
I don't know if they're going to lead with him facing Roderick Strong or him joining them, though. That's what I don't get. I don't know where they're going with them two, because they've shared the promo time together recently. I don't know if they're going to add them into the group down the line, or if they're just going to have them face each other.
I think for now, Kyle has to be on his own. Let him find his feet where he fits in, as I said, because it's part of this new character he's playing. He's insecure. He's not sure where he fits in, having not wrestled there for 2 years, because the landscape of that place has changed drastically.
They could build him up to take the title off of Strong.
They could do that.
Obviously, it would take a little bit, but it would make sense.
I feel like if they were just to go the route of Roddy and Kyle getting back together as part of the Undisputed Kingdom, that would just be too easy of a route to go.
I mean,
for the International Championship as a babyface, it's entirely different, something new, something fresh.
I mean, honestly,
it's a risk, but they should take it.
I mean, honestly, like, if Kyle O'Reilly does join the group, Vega, you suck.
I was waiting for you to see it.
No, literally, it literally just popped up on my screen. If O'Reilly does join them, I don't know. I don't know what will happen though, because so they're having.
I don't know, but I agree with Liam. Kyle O'Reilly needs to be by himself for quite a bit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's not been there for 2 years.
Yeah, and he is good by himself. Like, he literally...
He's a really good wrestler, yeah.
He is good. He is great, actually. No, you.
I think a lot of people underrate his promo ability. I feel like he's... Again, like most people in AEW, they be authentically themselves on the microphone unless they do play a bigger, larger-than-life, elaborate character. Like some of them do. I feel like Kyle O'Reilly being insecure is him speaking from the heart. Even though most of the time we've seen him as this badass martial artist, technician, grappler kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this time, I feel like it's like, as I said, insecure Kyle O'Reilly. That's probably how he genuinely feels right now. So why not tap into that? Because it's an
Yeah.
entirely different place than it was 2 years ago.
I just don't want them to take the easier route, you know? Like you said, having him join Strong and then will just be the easier route. Because that isn't really, you know, creative, is it? That's just them putting them together because they know it works.
Yeah.
But can we trust Tony Khan and the people he has to come up with something else?
Or whatever they're coming up with.
I don't know.
How it translates to
I mean,
that.
he's messed up Wardlow. How many mess up Wardlow?
And
I
he
don't know.
did.
He's messed up Wardlow more than once as well.
You're
So I
cursing
feel
out
like
for me.
it's like every time it's like with Wardlow, it's right place but wrong time.
Is he cutting out for anyone else?
No,
I can hear who? Liam?
Yeah,
I can hear him fine.
I could hear Liam fine.
he's cutting out for me.
I don't know. But yeah, I feel like Wardlow needs a fresh start, personally.
Yeah, he does.
I feel like he might need to hit the reset button. Because
Do,
everything that has been pitched to him is basically not working.
Not working. Like literally having him in the UK
I'll be back.
is.
Everyone's cutting out for me.
What do you mean
Okay.
not working? What do you mean not working?
What do you mean, what do I mean?
Wardlow and the Undisputed Kingdom as a group, yes, in general they are not working, but Wardlow, as a person, as a character, has evolved since he joined that group. If you look at the promo he cut last month on Dynamite, or whatever show it was,
There we
where
go.
he's like, they've robbed me of this,
Better.
they robbed me of that, they had this guy who was not here anymore doing this and doing that. But the fact of the matter is, if you think Wardlow's whatever's not working for him, it is working. But I'm just saying him losing to Samoa Joe is a problem because we don't know what's next. Because the whole story has been Wardlow is going to win the AEW World Championship and hand it to Adam Cole.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is now what's next, I suppose, is how does Adam Cole react to that? Does Wardlow get punished? Does what? You know what I mean? But the fact you said he's gone completely wrong with all of this is just blatantly wrong because as a character he has improved.
They
I
might.
haven't been watching the product.
As a
so.
wrestler, he's very good as well.
They might want to kick him out of the group as of this rate of what he did.
This early though?
I don't think they can do that, to be honest with you. Not with MJF coming back, because he'll want his hands on him too.
I suppose Adam Cole could say, if you lose again, I'm going to drop you or whatever. But
Yeah. They just need Adam Cole back, to be honest with you. You know, like
Yeah, he
full
does.
heady.
yeah, the Undisputed Kingdom thing would have worked more had Adam Cole been healthy. But I still think MJF could have lost being injured and all that and taking time off and lost the championship. And Adam Cole being around, being a prick and healthy would have been fine. But and then
Yeah, the
MJF
story.
comes back into that eventually. But as I said, it just doesn't help that Adam Cole's not wrestling.
Yeah, they need to. We all need to hope that Adam Cole will be fine sooner rather than later. To be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, if MJF does come back at Dynasty, then having him back will also help with the story, you know, because he'll probably go after all of them one by one, most likely,
Yeah.
ending with Adam Cole again.
Yeah.
Put on
I think
another
so.
banner.
But who knows?
But here's the thing, right? We're talking about Mercedes coming in and whether she can change the women's division. You now have obviously Will Ospreay and Kazuchika Okada also. Having them there is also going to help the men's division. But my worry with Tony Khan is, yeah, obviously I get why he's putting dream matches after dream matches. But my worry is, look what he did with Jay White. He's now turned Jay White heel, which is good. But look what he did with Jay White. I'm scared that's going to happen with Okada and Ospreay too.
Now,
And
question.
My
Now,
biggest
question.
fear was okay, fine. What's your question?
No, I saw when Jay White turned on the freaking
the
acclaim.
Acclaimed, yeah.
Does that mean literally him and the guns are gone?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
They
that's
all
what it means.
attacked them. They all attacked them.
You know, it kind of
Bang
makes
Bang
sense.
Sugar Gang is no more.
Yeah.
Makes-
They,
Thank
by
God.
the way, I agree with that. They needed to turn Jay White heel.
As I said, when they turned them face and put them with the Acclaimed for no entire reason at all,
Yeah.
it's like, why are you doing that? Jay White is at his best when he's being a dick.
Yeah, I
And
don't
with us
understand why they
reading
turned
too,
Jay White face momentarily.
but I'm scared that the route they took with Jay White before now, he might do the same with Okada and Ospreay. I'm scared he might, take them down their own path.
But
Tony
honestly, Okada's already healed with the lead stuff.
You don't get what I'm saying.
He's saying after the whole saga between the Elite and Okada as a group.
Jay White came in, he was a hot prospect, yeah. He got the world title thing with MJF. After that, what the fuck's he done?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, true.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
I'm
that's a lot of
scared that
shit.
after Danielson, they might, do the same thing with Ospreay, and after the Elite thing with Okada, they might do the same thing with him. I don't trust Tony Khan enough.
Yeah,
But-
Tony Khan doesn't really have a good track record when it comes to bringing in major stars and making them actually look like stars.
I mean, I don't think you can really mess up Will Ospreay, Mercedes Mone, and Kazuchika Okada, but his track record doesn't look good.
No, if he messes up Mercedes Mone and Kazuchika Okada, then there's going to be a problem.
Yeah,
And maybe Will Ospreay too. What if that happens to him as well?
that's what I'm scared of. He did it with
It's
Jay
going to
White.
look bad.
Although it's I mean, my biggest fear with both Ospreay and Okada was they were both going to come in and not immediately adapt to the TV style, which for Okada anyway, that would be more of my biggest fear because he's been known to get quite lazy on American TV. But luckily, they brought him in, turned him heel straight away, and
Yeah.
my God, is he easily doing a good job. He's having bangers every week on TV. In 6-man tags, albeit, and then he'll face Eddie Kingston 1-on-1 for the Continental Crown next week on Dynamite.
He'll probably win that.
But luckily, I'm just saying, Okada, he's been hitting all his cues correctly when he's been doing his poses with the bucks and everything, and he just gets it. I think I watched something else earlier, another podcast channel on here. They said Okada is one of the most adaptable professional wrestlers in the world, and I'm inclined to agree.
I think they did the right thing by bringing him in heel and putting him with the Young Bucks. That was the right move.
That's what I just basically said.
Yeah, I agree with you. It was the right move. But obviously, that's going to end at some point. After that, after that, what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, he's going to probably face Kenny at All In. Okada.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go if that is the case.
And then, obviously, I think Will Ospreay can handle himself. Obviously, the promo he cut last night was amazing. You can see the passion he has, and it's like...
There's a saying backstage between all of us and all the fans and online, restore the feeling. I am the feeling, bruv.
Yeah, that one line was just very powerful in itself. But the whole promo, the passion he showed was amazing. And then obviously he's got Danielson. But yeah, I think Will Ospreay will be world champion walking out of Wembley Stadium.
He should be.
He should be. That's the direction they should go. But will they?
If you look at how he's already come in and he's basically the most over thing they've got.
Exactly.
Because he's proven.
Will Ospreay is the best thing they have now in AEW.
I mean, he has charisma. He's good in the ring, best in the world, in my opinion. On the mic, very good as well. It's just what's not to like about him at all. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just that damn good.
But do you have
Well-
faith in Tony Khan
No,
to
I
like
don't.
book Will Ospreay properly?
Short term, yes. Long term, no. Once he's done his old dream match tour, if the objective is not to make him world champion at Wembley Stadium, then what was it all for?
Pretty soon,
Yeah,
Will Ospreay is going to be doing Rampage every week.
He
Oh,
he
yeah.
has to, or he has to win the world title at Wembley.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that
we
has to happen.
I wouldn't go that far, Ross. I don't think we're doing Rampage every week. But okay.
Not every week, but he might show up on Rampage once or twice, maybe. Because all the big guys go to Rampage eventually.
True.
But yeah, I don't know. But it's like Mercedes. If you think about it, though, obviously the women's division now just got stronger with Mercedes. They have Britt Baker to come back in. They have Jamie Hayter to come
Mhm.
back in.
Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Willow Nightingale, Riho.
Yeah, and Tony Storm's doing the best work of her life, even though Payne doesn't like her
Well,
gimmick.
yeah.
He doesn't understand her gimmick.
I don't
Mariah
like it.
May.
I don't
Mariah
like it at
May's
all.
there too. You got Thunder.
Diana.
Ruby Soho.
Also, speaking of
Mariah
Mariah
too.
May. Speaking of fucking Mariah May.
Oh, god
What's
damn
this?
it.
She's a
What did
bitch.
she do?
She's a
Why?
bitch. She literally cosplayed as Tony's old gimmick.
Oh, are you
Oh.
Yeah.
dude?
You're like a week too late with this. Talked about this last week.
Yeah, I know that, but still, why?
Because
Why not?
Tony promised Diana the old Tony Storm, and she gave her the old Tony Storm in Mariah May.
Yeah, but Mariah May.
When
I
when
hate
that, when
I hate it.
Tony
I
yeah, we hate you and you're still here. So what's the difference? That basically when Mariah May came out wearing that Tony Storm gear, the music, the first shot of her, I actually thought it was Tony Storm.
Same. Like, come on.
They did a good job with it. I think Mariah May's doing very well with Tony Storm.
Oh, yeah.
I think she'll drop the whole "I'm the old rock star" Tony Storm thing eventually, but
Yeah, but for now it works.
yeah, because it's just them basically taking a piss out of Diana Purrazzo still.
I think, honestly, I've said this for a while. I think Mariah May might be the one to take the title off of Tony Storm.
Maybe.
But obviously, with Mercedes, I mean, I don't think Mercedes will take it. But then again, Tony put a lot of money on Mercedes, so he might just put her straight there. You know.
True.
It's also very
There's
smart what they've done with that theme song. Just like stick the CEO in it,
yeah.
because then the fans were like chanting at me, like, "Oh, that's what we're supposed to do." Okay. See that, Death Rebel? That's how you make a professional wrestling theme song.
she sings the song too, doesn't she, Mercedes? It's her voice
To
in
be
it.
fair, Death Rebel has nailed some wrestlers' theme songs, like Roman Reigns' theme song.
By the way, WrestleNomics have just come out with a
Ross.
tweet saying
Ross,
Mercedes
I'll
Mone.
say this once. Sorry, hang on
Oop.
1 second. Ross, I'll say this once. Death Rebel only make good music for the top stars in WWE, and that is it. Everything else is dog crap. And if you can't see that, you're blind.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
WrestleNomics just came out and said Mercedes Mone's AEW debut segment was watched by 1 million viewers and a 0.32 in P18 to 49 last night. So her segment got
God.
1 million viewers.
So all the
That-
E-drones can stop going on. That
She actually got AEW 1 million viewers.
No, her segment got 1 million viewers, not the whole
Ah.
show.
I think the whole show averaged about 801k or something.
I don't know what the whole show averaged actually. To be fair, I haven't seen it. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
801,000.
So yeah, that was the
Dang, they
average. for
still
the show.
can't get 1 million viewers.
She got 1 million viewers, but then the whole show got basically 800k.
Yeah.
But that's still 100 more than like, was that like 30 to 60 more than last week? 30, 60,000 more than last week.
Last week they got 779,000.
So that is what?
20 something.
22,000 more, maybe.
Yeah. But her having her segment having 1 million viewers on her debut is very good for them. But obviously also, this is one concern people had with CM Punk, and this is also a concern people have with Mercedes. As much as she was over last night, and I think she'll be fine, it was in Boston. It was Boston. So obviously she was going to be over. It's like the same thing with CM Punk when he was in Chicago. He was over, but then everywhere else he went, he got cheered, he got booed, it was mixed this, mixed that, you know? So I think she'll be fine, but outside of Boston is where it will show if she's going to be a game changer or not, you know?
Oh yeah.
I think she'll get cheered everywhere, regardless.
I think she'll be fine, but they have to do it outside of Boston to prove it, because having it in Boston isn't real. You can't really judge it on Boston, can you?
Well, they're going to Canada next week, and I
Yeah,
suspect she'll be.
she's going to be there.
So I don't know. I think she'll be popular in Canada. Canada's a good wrestling country most of the time. So
Yeah, the show looks good next week too. Copeland, Christian for the title.
I quit match.
Copeland has to win that.
Yes, and then you got Okada
Daniel
versus
Garcia.
Kingston.
Yeah, that's also going to be a good match. I think Copeland wins against Christian, and then they have Garcia go after the title after Copeland. I think that's the way they should go. Will they? Don't know.
I hope that's where they go.
Because if Christian retains next week, I have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so obviously there's that match. Then Okada versus Eddie Kingston. Hook versus Chris Jericho. It's also booked for next week. Mercedes will be there.
Kingston Okada, because they're just they're going to put the belt on Okada already, and he's just going to be even more of a dick. That's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, he's going to win.
And
also,
I am champion.
That's literally going to be his only line in every promo.
I am Continental Champion.
The Young Bucks promo.
You, Eddie Kingston. Suck.
Yeah, the Young Bucks cut the promo, then Okada's like, I am champion. That's the end of his promo. But no, Chase is asking a good question. When's the AEW Tag Team Tournament starting? I don't know, but I saw last night, I told William this. They're doing something about the tag teams on Friday. I forgot the word.
They are?
Yeah, I told you last night.
I might have been half asleep by that point, to be fair.
You might have, to be fair. I'll try and find it, but they're doing something with the tag teams. They didn't say they were starting the tag teams tournament, but they're doing something with the tag teams on Friday. Undefeated Kingdom actually have a match on Rampage against Top Flight and Action Andretti.
Really?
Top Flight. I kind of forgot they existed.
Best Friends versus Dan Calder.
The bracketology is being revealed on
Yeah,
Friday.
bracketology. Yeah, that's the word.
Bracketology.
Oh, so is that even a word?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Apparently, the announced card of the episode of AEW Rampage is as follows: Best Friends Orange Cassidy and Trent Barretta versus Dark Order, Evil Uno and John Silver. Undisputed Kingdom, Roderick Strong, Mike Bennett, and Matt Taven versus Action Andretti and Top Flight, Dante and Darius Martin. AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament bracketology. Fuck. And Tony Storm and Ryan. I can't say that. It's hard. Like, it's bracketology. I'm not even sure if that's even a word.
I'm a Google.
Listen, I get it. Hard damn, bro.
Makes me want to throw up at the end.
Bracketology.
Fucking course it was. Bye, Radio.
It just comes up with the NCAA tournament thing.
Bracketology meaning the activity of predicting the participants in and outcomes of the games in a sports tournament.
Oh. I see.
So it says predicting the participants.
Indeed.
So
Indubitably.
Still, why can you not just freaking start the tournament already? Radio's in the chat, guys.
Hi,
Radio.
Bye, Radio.
But yeah, bracketology. Jesus Christ, bracketology. It's on Friday for the tag teams, whatever that means.
Bracketology.
We need a bit about bracketology every week.
Yeah, we all like every week someone new has like a sentence or a paragraph about bracketology.
You
Jesus
don't
Christ.
know that bracketology is the act in which they'd put sports teams predicting outcomes, whatever it may be. I've had too many beers.
Also, last night, John Moxley wasn't on the show. It's been a while since he hasn't made an appearance on the show, but they didn't really need him, to be fair. Tony Storm wasn't on the show.
That's because him and Claudio are going to be involved in the bracketology.
Bracketology makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, bracketology. Yep.
Tony
And
Storm wasn't
I
on the
think
show.
I think they will be the new AEW World Tag Team Champions when they bring that.
I think they want Tony Storm to pitch ideas for the bracketology.
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Say less, dear Ross.
But no, Tony Storm wasn't on the show. Deanna Prazzo had a backstage promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be going up against Tony and the Mariah on Rampage.
With I think a mystery partner, right?
I already know who her partner is because spoilers.
I don't watch Rampage anyway. So.
Yeah, spoilers.
I don't either.
Does anyone want to know, though?
Yes.
If anyone, no one watches Rampage.
Nah.
No one watches Rampage.
Okay, it's Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa? Okay.
That's Thunder Rosa lives on Rampage these days anyway.
Yeah, she's earning her way back.
Not even on Collision?
Takesh Darwin having that banger with Will Ospreay has now been put back on Rampage.
Out of the Don Callis family?
Takeshita had a banger with somebody recently. I can't remember who. Apparently, it was quite good.
Is he out of the Don Callis family? Takeshita?
No.
Oh.
We haven't seen
Takeshita
since Revolution on Dynamite, I don't think.
Oh.
We have not.
And he's on Rampage facing Commander.
Apparently, it was a really good match, from what I heard.
Pac is back.
I'm not sure. Yeah, Pac's back.
Yeah, Pac.
Pac is back and he's jacked.
Pac is back.
I'm so glad Pac is back.
How long has he been out for?
Since June of last year or July, one of the two.
June?
One of the J's.
One of the J's.
Yeah.
Man, he really has been out for a while.
What the? Radio? What are you?
Get the fuck out of here!
We're not finished.
Get out.
You didn't even finish, motherfucker.
God damn it!
All right.
Yeah. So AEW. Is that everything that happened in AEW? I mean, the big thing that happened in AEW was Mercedes. Also, do you know how crazy it is that they had Will Ospreay, Okada, and Mercedes debut back to back to back?
Yeah, it's nuts. That's just like it's one of the craziest periods in free agent history.
I'm just showing off, you know.
Yeah.
It's like AEW is like, oh, this person's a free agent. Bang, Will Ospreay. This person's a free agent. Bang, Kazuchika Okada. This person's a free agent. Bang, Mercedes Mone.
Who's he going to have next?
Mine.
Someone from the Indies we've never heard of is going to debut next week.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Julia. Everyone's heard of Julia. Even though
Julia's not going to AEW.
Even the E-Friends, they've heard of Julia.
I think Julia's going to WWE.
Oh. I feel like it's about time to move on from AEW because there's something else that we forgot about that we should talk about because it's pretty important.
Yes, we can go over to Monday Night Raw.
Actually, no, I should go to Friday Night SmackDown first.
Okay, we're working backwards.
Yeah,
we're going from Wednesday to Friday to Monday.
We're going from Friday to Monday to Tuesday.
What was
on
Tuesday?
I just go to Monday Night Raw and you said something about SmackDown.
I thought NXT was on Tuesday, yeah.
No, I got to talk about SmackDown because at the beginning of the show, there was an announcement by Logan Paul that his company Prime has a new agreement with WWE.
Yeah.
So
that's gone down well.
Yeah, especially according to the hardcore wrestling fans. See now, what there is with the deal is that at every WWE pay-per-view going forward, starting at WrestleMania, there will be a Prime logo in the center of the ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a very huge partnership as well between WWE and Prime.
I mean,
Mhm.
look, I don't mind it. I get why it's happening. It gives the product a more sports-based feel, sort of thing. But at the same time, can they not just have the words Prime and not the bottle? It's like the bottle is a huge eyesore.
Yeah, it is
I also like
actually.
I've seen
I'd
so
say
many
it's-
people on Twitter like putting some of the biggest moments in wrestling history with Linda Hit. It's like Mick Foley pushing someone through a freaking through a cell into the ring and they land on a pine bottle. Like,
The thing is, I actually really like this when it comes to Logan Paul's character too, because that's just going to make people hate him a lot more, even though he's
and
already a heel.
KSI was there.
KSI was there. You want to know who else was there? Randy Orton. He came in out of nowhere. He tried the RKO Logan Paul, but instead he gave it to KSI. He tried I actually really liked this part where Randy Orton tried the Prime and he's like, "This is really good," and then he just pours it on KSI.
KSI sold the RKO pretty well, to be fair.
Yeah, KSI sold it really well.
I think you can tell he'd been practicing to take it before.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think
And then he tweeted out, "Why do I always get attacked or like why do I always get hit in WWE?"
Oh yeah, they also recreated the picture from the first time KSI was there at WrestleMania.
Bro,
They
I'm not lying.
recreated the picture.
I'm not lying to you. They're building up because Logan Paul's let him be attacked every time. They're building up to a Logan Paul KSI match eventually, one day.
no.
I don't know. I mean, if he can sell like that to an RKO, then who knows?
And then what happened
Also,
next on SmackDown?
I don't know. Let's just talk about Logan Paul quickly. He announced on Impulsive that SummerSlam is going to be in Cleveland.
Oh yeah,
He did the short about that. Go watch it.
yeah, it's on Impulsive. You should check that out.
I said that SummerSlam was going to be in Cleveland like last month. So, ha!
It's been rumored for a while that it was going to be in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Logan Paul announced it. Johnny Gargano was excited because he's from Cleveland.
So
Miz is from Cleveland,
No one cares about the Miz.
but he's still from Cleveland, and WWE is going to make it seem like a big deal.
The most exciting thing the Miz has done all year is get stuck in a hoop.
Yeah,
No when the door didn't open.
What do you mean? The most exciting thing he's done all year is become a part of Regeneration X.
Regeneration X.
Regeneration X.
I love it.
Regeneration.
Ciampa is obviously Triple H because of the beard, bald.
Yeah.
Okay, and that must mean
Yeah.
R-Truth and the Miz.
The Miz.
Road Dogg and Billy Gunn.
Which one's
And-
actually?
Gargano's Michaels.
I'd probably say he's Billy Gunn because he's timeless.
Billy Gunn took an unprotected chair shot to the head last night too. From
I
Jim.
would say the Miz is Road Dogg because the Road Dogg's really annoying as a person in real life. The Miz is not so much. Obviously, that's a character he is.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Regeneration-
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Shut up. Talking about Regeneration X, they might be in a tag match at Mania.
Yeah, but we've got
Yeah.
to go on first before we discuss that. 'cause of
Are we still on SmackDown?
Yes,
Open this.
There's a lot more that happened on SmackDown.
we'll get on.
There was a tag team. There was a tag team match which had Kevin Owens and Randy Orton take on
Yeah.
Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Yes,
Obviously,
After the
Austin Theory and Grayson Waller lost,
which is why you should
and
say
there was something that almost happened. Randy Orton was going for a punch on Logan
Logan
Paul,
Paul.
but he almost hit Kevin Owens instead.
Yeah, I think the US title match is going to be a triple threat match. They're teasing it way too much.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be Randy, Logan, and Kevin.
Which, by the way, will be a banger.
It will be,
yeah. And then we had a yeah.
Well,
we had a backstage interview with Bailey where she was talking about damage control, and then after Bailey finished her interview, we see Naomi and Bianca Belair backstage, where Naomi was feeling a little bit bad for Bailey, but Bianca had no feelings for Bailey at all.
Yeah, she was not as sympathetic at all.
Yeah, Bianca wasn't like, nope.
Because Bailey made my life a living hell while I was champion. No.
I mean, she kind of did.
Is anyone getting a bit of heel vibes from Bianca from that promo?
A little bit. She's
little
been a
bit.
bit more. She's
No.
been a bit more of a.
I mean, I think everyone here has been saying it. She needs to turn heel, but
Bailey, yeah.
I don't know if they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fact she said, Peyton, that why should anyone care about Bailey crying now, is like when Bailey's babyface now and Bianca's supposed to be the biggest babyface in that women's division. It's kind of heelish, mate. It's kind of heelish.
But then again, she also has a point to be pissed off with Bailey too. So
yeah,
Yes, yes.
she has. Yeah, it's fair to her.
Bianca Belair's in danger of being left off the WrestleMania card. Ah, good times.
she'll be fine.
Yeah. But next up, we had Bobby
Tiffany
Lashley
Stratton
versus
is right there for her. Literally.
Tiffany Stratton.
Naomi.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton is right there for Bianca to face that man.
Naomi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going down at WrestleMania, Bianca versus Tiffany.
Every time.
Yeah, that's going to happen. But we had Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross, which ended in a disqualification.
Yeah.
It ended in a DQ, and we're probably going to get maybe a giant six-man tag at WrestleMania. I don't know.
They might put it on the kicking show.
I'm past the point of caring with this stuff because like this angle's just ice cold.
Just have the match already.
There was also a backstage segment between Legado del Fantasma and Dragon Lee, which would end up leading to a match between Dragon Lee and Angel Garza. Dragon Lee would end up winning that match, and then he would get beat up by Legado del Fantasma. So we might see Dragon Lee align with the LWO.
We saw
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton beat Mishin again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton beat Meechin. And then obviously
by the way, I just want to say, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens' tag team was called RKO.
RKO.
Yeah.
RKOK.
That's
What
so-
the fuck?
I hate it so much because the tag team literally should be RKO.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it should be RKO because
No.
Randy finished with RKO and Kevin Owens.
No, but
Or-
KO is already an RKO,
No,
so there's no point.
you don't get it. It's RKO because Randy Orton's
No.
gonna
No, it's so fucking stupid. It's fucking bullshit.
Listen. It should be RKO because Randy Orton's gonna RKO.
No, but then what's the point of it being a tag team then?
So it's not gonna be a tag team. Come on, isn't it? Use your head.
No,
You're supposed to be
it's
smart.
No, this is fucking bullshit. No. This is
You're supposed
bullshit,
to be smart.
man.
Use your head. You're talking Peyton language now.
So hang on a minute. If Edge was
How
still
dare
in the ring, hypothetically, let's just say Randy Orton and Kevin Owens were paired with him, would they be called rated RKO KO?
Alright, we're moving on. You guys. Alright, anyway. Let's get into the main event because
in the comment, let us know.
we had a pretty big main event on SmackDown as we had Roman and The Rock go face-to-face with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes to see if they would accept The Rock's challenge.
RKO.
Seth Rollins accepted the challenge for himself and Cody Rhodes. So at night one, the main event of WrestleMania is going to be a tag team match between those four guys.
I made a show about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
If Cody and Seth win the match between Cody and Roman is going to be Bloodline 3. However, if The Rock and Roman win, it's anything goes, Bloodline rules.
Yeah. Not if Rock and Roman wins, when Rock and Roman wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way
It's
they're
gonna be
letting
Bloodline.
Cody. There's no way they're letting Cody have a clean match with Roman.
Oh yeah, no.
There's no way.
But that should
And
happen on
Cody,
SmackDown.
didn't Cody slap the Rock?
Yeah, Cody slapped The Rock back.
Yeah, he did.
And the cameraman was like, hurry the fuck up. Because for some reason, SmackDown likes to end 3 minutes before they're supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know why they choose to do that.
Don't know. But the Rock's on SmackDown tomorrow. He's home, apparently, in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And there's been a few whispers going around that the Rock might have a guitar in his hands tomorrow.
That is going to be a rock concert.
And you know
Rock
what that also means?
concert.
We're probably gonna get another 20-minute promo on Twitter too.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay, so that was SmackDown.
Let's go to Raw.
There's quite a bit that happened on Raw, to be fair.
Yeah. The show opened off with a promo between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. Basically, what happened, Seth basically said to Drew, when it comes to like the bloodline and the future of the industry and stuff like that, he said Drew McIntyre is the least of his worries. Can you fuck off?
This guy needs to stop.
This guy needs to fuck right off. Anyway. So yeah, Drew McIntyre is basically the least of Seth's worries, and that kind of pissed off old Drew McIntyre.
I'm gonna say it again. When Seth went face to face with CM Punk, that was the first time in a long time he looked and sounded like a world champion. The same thing happened with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
He looked and sounded like a world champion for once. Well, for the second time.
Yeah. I think Drew is ready for that title.
Yeah, well, guess what? Don't think he's winning it.
It just depends on if he signs a deal.
I don't think he wins it if he does sign a deal.
I joined the wrong channel. You fuck off. Okay. You did that multiple times, Radio.
He did not join the wrong
Twice.
channel.
You joined multiple times.
Anyway, let's get on with this. Yeah, Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins had a good promo. Drew McIntyre was a bit mad. A little bit mad.
Yeah, we had a match between Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan where Becky ended up winning the match. Eventually, later on in the show, we had a fight between Becky Lynch and Nia Jax, and now this upcoming Monday, we're getting a last woman standing match between Becky Lynch and Nia Jax.
Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch also went face to face after the match and cut a promo on each other.
Yeah, they also cut promos on each other as well. And then, what else do we have after that?
This women's tag match has gotten a lot of hate. Ivy Nile and Maxine B versus Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
Oh, yeah. Candice LeRae. Yeah, Candice LeRae is heel. She basically went off on Maxine Dupree, saying that she doesn't belong here.
She went deep into Maxine.
She even went after Maxine's dead brother too.
Yeah.
Thing, right? I don't get people that are like, oh, she shouldn't have done that. This was awful. When Kristen is talking about people's dead fathers every single week on Dynamite. But that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've seen the same thing where people say like, oh, people are okay with Christian Cage coming after dead fathers, but all of a sudden it's a crime when Roman calls Seth a cross-dresser.
And it's a crime when Maxine gets told that about her brother, but Kristen does it weekly about fathers. So I'm like, what's the difference?
There's a double standard that people like to put.
Oh, and obviously Maxine allowed them to say that. They wouldn't just say it without asking her. You know?
Yeah.
They always ask.
Gave permission.
If something like that happens, they always ask the performer if they're okay with it.
Mm-hmm. That's what they did with Maxine.
But they're turning the story of her. They're turning the story of her, not being good in the ring into a story now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting.
I feel like I'm having a Triple H idea.
Yeah, but I just don't like the people that are like, oh, it's fine for Kristen to do it, but Candice LeRae can't do it. I'm like, shut
up. I was one of those people at the time. I was like, okay, that's a bit much, but then I'm like, then I did see sense, and I was like, It'll be fine. I can tell she approved that.
I just don't get why is it fine for Christian but not for Candice?
Yeah, I don't get it.
What's the difference?
There really shouldn't be a difference. But anyway,
I don't know.
After that
Then
happened, we had a in-ring interview between Michael Cole and Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes got a bit emotional talking about finishing his story.
He cried.
I was like,
He cried.
I cannot physically. He talked about his mother and family and all that, and
Yeah.
whatever. And then he was like, if
He
I
said
can
the
put
story.
the title upon my dad, I can sure as hell put it in the hands of Michelle Rubio, who is his mother.
Yeah.
And then he also gave
said,
Candice a shout out, his biggest supporter.
Yeah. And then he said
Michael Cole said, "What do you want to talk about?"
Yeah.
And Cody looked at him like, good one.
Cody's like, "It's my line. Don't ever say that again."
He also asked if he can trust Seth Rollins as well.
Can you trust Seth Rollins though?
Can you?
Ask Roman
I
Reigns.
wonder.
Ask Dean Ambrose. Can you trust Seth Rollins?
True. Yeah, if you ask them, they'll give you an answer you wouldn't want.
Yeah, but yeah, he got emotional during that promo. He said Michael Cole at the end of WrestleMania 40 will be able to say Cody Rhodes finished his story.
Yeah, but will it happen?
Who knows? Cody said he was going to have a last two.
Sure.
Well, they're not just going to say on TV that it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, I would.
Narratively, it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Cody's whole story is winning the title. What happens when he wins it?
He's champion.
Yeah, but the story's over. He has no purpose anymore. He's only there to finish his story.
Then a new story begins.
But no, he has one story, and that's it.
One chapter closes, another begins.
Who's in the chat?
That would be finishing the chapter, not finishing the story.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know if Cody's going to finish the story. I think he will, which pains me to say.
Yeah, Cody's probably going to do it.
But if he doesn't,
when you go on back-to-back winning Royal Rumbles and have
unless he goes back to back.
Oh God, that would.
That happens next year, I swear.
I mean, no one's done that, but that'd also mean he joined an exclusive class with Stone Cold Steve Austin as being the only person to win 3 Royal Rumble matches.
Yeah, it would also mean that we have to have another year of his story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they should do it now, otherwise there's a huge risk of the fan base just...
Here's the thing, though. Just say, hypothetically, Triple H doesn't pull the trigger and he has Roman retain. Will people turn on Triple H?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I feel like most of the WWE fan base is made up of people who want Cody to finish the story, and if Cody doesn't finish the story, they're going to be pretty pissed, considering they thought it would happen 2 straight years in a row.
Everyone thought Vince changed the ending to have Roman retain, but he didn't. It was Triple H. So if Roman wins again, Triple H would have had Roman beat Cody twice.
Yeah. I don't think fans would be happy with it.
But logically, I think it makes sense because then they can start building to Roman versus The Rock without the title.
The Roman versus The Rock doesn't need a title. As much as people say it doesn't need the title whatsoever.
It doesn't need it at all.
Wait, did you say it does or it doesn't?
It doesn't.
Yeah, it really doesn't need the title.
So many people say it does. So many people are like, "Oh, Roman's not the tribal chief without the title." Yes, he is.
He's still a tribal chief.
I said it's part of his overall aura, but he won't lose any by losing it.
No, and then he'll beat The Rock, so he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, will he? Will he beat The Rock? Because he doesn't have a title then, so The Rock actually could win.
Yeah. But moving on with Raw, we had a women's tag team championship match between the Kabuki Warriors and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark.
This was better than I expected, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, it went pretty well.
But I said this during the Raw, when you let women with talents go out there and have more than 5 minutes, they actually put on a good match.
Yeah, you just got to let them do their thing.
Yeah, the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah,
we talk
obviously
about-
the Kabuki Warriors retained.
Did we talk about Becky
had-
Lynch with Morgan?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they shook hands backstage, didn't they?
Wait, who
There's
shook
none of
hands
that, it's
backstage?
just-
Becky and Liv.
There's not only that.
Oh.
Rhea came out and said.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. That bit.
I probably just wasn't
Yeah.
listening.
We had Damian Priest take down R-Truth in a match.
The segment before that was funny.
What happened in the segment
It was-
before that? I forgot.
No, first of all, we need to talk about the announcement Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis had.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They both had an announcement about the tag titles, and there's going to be a 6-pack challenge ladder match at WrestleMania for the tag team titles.
Yeah,
Very interesting. A lot of people were like, "Oh, they're going to split the titles." Haha, they didn't.
turns out not.
Now people are fantasy booking like, what about if one team pulls down one side and the other pulls down the other side? It's like, no,
That's not going to happen either.
it's going to be one team pulling down both sides.
Both sides. Yeah. But then
Yeah.
the segment then was like the Judgment Day weren't happy, and then Finn went in and complained, saying he didn't like ladders, and then Damien wanted R-Truth 1-on-1, and then Adam Pearce was like, R-Truth is out doing media with the Miz. Who showed up?
R-Truth.
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 It's like you're supposed to be doing media. It's like that's on Monday. It is Monday.
It is Monday.
My bad. This was on me.
Oh, my bad.
And then he had a match with Damien Priest.
Yeah.
And he lost.
And then
Cool.
next we had main event Jey Uso go out to the ring and challenge his brother Jimmy Uso for a match at WrestleMania.
Yep.
The challenge was officially laid out.
Yeet versus no yeet.
Yeet versus no Yeet. And then the main event, which was the 6-man gauntlet to see who will face Gunther at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship.
This has had a lot of backlash,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I don't get why.
It started off between Ricochet and JD McDonough. It went on for a pretty long while, but Ricochet beat JD McDonough. Then we had Bronson Reed come out. Bronson Reed kind of squashed Ricochet. Then we had Sami Zayn come out. Sami Zayn was able to beat Bronson Reed, but then he got attacked after the match. Nakamura tried to end it, but Sami Zayn again was able to beat Nakamura. And then the final two came down to Sami Zayn and Chad Gable. At a lot of times, Chad Gable had the ankle lock, and it looked like Sami was going to tap out. But in the end, Sami rolled up Gable, and he won. So now we're going to get Gunther versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania.
A lot of people are happy with that. A lot are happy.
Yeah.
A lot
A lot of people thought it should have been Chad Gable.
both of them had cases to win that match.
It was
To be
going to be
fair.
between the two, but I feel like people would have preferred Chad Gable.
That's why it's receiving backlash, because it's not Chad Gable.
Yeah.
But in my honest opinion, I don't think Gunther loses at Mania anyway. So do people really want Chad Gable to go to Mania just to lose to Gunther?
Hmm. When is Gunther going to lose the title?
Never.
I feel like
No,
he's going to drop it at some point.
I still think he's going to relinquish it after Mania and then win Money in the Bank.
I don't know. I
That's
thought
what I
anything could happen, so.
It's interesting though because people are like, "Oh, Chad Gable should have won this. Chad Gable should have won." They planted the seeds for Sami Zayn versus Gunther weeks ago by having them have a face-to-face backstage.
Yeah. They did do that.
But now
do we want to go over NXT?
people are like, "Oh, Gunther showed not Gunther, freaking Gable shoulders were up." Yeah, well, good for him. They're not changing it, so have fun.
Yeah, no.
They were up
But,
for like half a second. It
Well,
was never an angle. They were up for like half a second.
yeah,
Things can't always go technically perfectly.
yeah.
Like,
It was not
If
an
it was
angle.
hard- If it was part of the story, the referee would have literally spotted it and then stopped the count. But it's not. So
And even if it was part of the story, and then they would have just added Gable in after, which they are not doing. So
Yeah. Do we have enough time to go over NXT?
we have all the time in the world.
well, radio's like how much?
Not really, because we have a draft to do.
Yeah, we do.
For God's sake, okay. NXT. Just talk about the main things. Don't talk about everything.
All right, NXT. So basically, we had a North American title match between Brooks Jensen and Obafemi. Obafemi would retain the title against Josh Briggs. We had a qualifying match between OTM and the LWO to see who would go to a triple threat match to determine the number one contenders for Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin's tag team titles. LWO would eventually win that. And then we also had Roxanne Perez basically explain why she did what she did at Roadblock. Tatum Paxley came out from the crowd to attack.
She's
And
evil.
that's how we're going to set up a match.
She's evil.
Oh, yeah. She is a full-on heel. Lexis King beat Mr. Stone in a match, I think. Yeah, Lexis King won that one. We also had Gigi Dolan versus Ariana Grace, which Liam was pissed about. Ariana Grace won by DQ. And now
Ended in a low
Gigi
blow.
Dolan needs to get a makeover from Ariana Grace. We had a tag team match between Kiana James and Izzy Dame and Thea Hale and Fallon Henry. The old Thea Hale is finally back. She's no longer friends with JC James. And then we had Shawn Spears versus Ridge Holland, which Shawn Spears would end up winning. And then after that was the main event segment between Trick Williams and Meta-Four. And the big thing that happened, we had Trick Williams and Lash Legend lock lips.
Yeah.
That happened. And that was how NXT ended.
You've got to mention that at some point in that show, Ilya Dragunov was kidnapped.
Yeah, Ilya Dragunov was kidnapped.
Oh, yeah, Ilya Dragunov got kidnapped by Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, they dragged him out of the restaurant and they had a conversation on the bridge, and then he was like, they talked about the title match and all that, and he was like, okay, now go have a walk home.
Yeah.
Just left him on the bridge.
That's basically what happened with NXT.
Yeah, Lash Legend and Trick Williams kissed. They're dating in real life, it's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, that's wrestling this week, guys.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna leave because we have things to do.
Yes, we do.
Nothing to do pertaining
but
to the game.
we want to thank again SeatGeek Pro Wrestling, SeatGeek, TeePublic, and Go Challenge to be sponsors of the Wrestle Arc Podcast.
Wow.
There's
Almost fucked that up, did you?
gonna be a video. There's gonna be a video. Oh yeah, Mello and Trick's been made official for Stand and Deliver.
Yes.
Oh, there goes the lead.
Make sure you guys, when you do, if you like the video,
think
comment
something
down below, subscribe to the channel as always, make sure you're reading more content from us. We'll be here next week for the podcast. Check out the video tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, we don't know when the video's going up, but there will be a video with the other three guys
Yeah.
at some point. Also, keep your eyes peeled for the gaming channel soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're about to go and sort that out, so we have to leave you.
Yeah, so
Bye.
see you next week. Wrestle Arc out.
Bye.
Bullet!